What is going on, guys? Evan here from M Sports Corner, back with another live stream on the channel. Today, we got some playoff hockey action between the Dallas Stars and the Minnesota Wild. Exciting times. Playoff hockey is here. These are some of my favorite streams to do every year. Unfortunately, the game is on ESPNU right now, which I'm currently trying to find. But yeah, this should be a good one today. Stars and Wild. Unfortunately, this Flyers Penguins game is just taking too dang long to finish up, and that is why we're stuck in this situation. Um, and yeah, they got a whole lot of issues. They're having a whole lot of issues right now. I'm trying to find ESPNU so I can watch this freaking game. Oh, there we go. All right, I got it on right now. I'll get the scoreboard up and running when the game actually starts. It's about a minute into the game. And here we go, the Dallas Stars and the Minnesota Wild. Wild took game one in dominant fashion over the Stars, so they lead 1-0. The Stars have lost 9 of their last 11 game ones, though. So it's been a bit rough for the Dallas Stars. Kirill Kaprizov had a 3-point game in the first game of the series. And now Jake Ottinger and the Stars will look to bounce back. It was a rough game for Otter and the Stars defense. They win a face-off in their own zone, and Minnesota gets a chance out in front, and the puck is deflected away by Dallas. Minnesota keeps it in the zone, and the Stars looking to pass this around. They played very sloppy in game one and struggled badly. And now the Wild have this one, trying to get out in front to Kaprizov. Puck is loose. Dallas has it. Mikko Rantanen will skate it in, flip it into the zone, and Minnesota gets it back. They're going to get this one to center ice. The Wild sends it in. Ottinger plays it with a stick to Lindell. And Dallas gets this one up ahead. Robertson plays it off, and Jesper Walz knocks that one to the side. Puck is loose right there in the corner. Robertson fighting for it. It comes out to the point. Here's a shot on net, and it doesn't even get there. It was blocked by the Minnesota Wild. Again, I'll get the clock running and all that here in a moment once I actually get the game on the TV because I'm watching on my phone right now. Here comes Matt Duchene for Dallas. Robertson dumping it back. Lindell sends it around. Duchene's got it. And this one goes behind the net. Stars applying a ton of pressure here in the offensive zone. Bourque lays a hit. This one comes out to center ice, and Minnesota is going to play this one into the zone. It goes down the ice, and no icing is called. Puck loose behind the net. Heiskanen's got it, the Dallas Star defenseman. One of the best defensemen in the entire National Hockey League. It was just a really sloppy game one for the Stars. They just didn't play well. We had a rough game out there. Not a lot of things went our way. And Minnesota just flat out beat us. A lot of high quality shots. I mean, first few minutes of the game, Joel Eriksson Ek ripped one right up the middle in for a goal as this puck is going to go down the ice. No icing called. Minnesota trying to make something happen here. Puck comes out to center ice, and here come the Wild the other way. They have a 3-on-2 here, and this was well defended by Lundqvist. And the Stars are able to fend off that attack from Minnesota. Bourque will chip this one, and he just took a massive shot. Oh my goodness. Bourque just got knocked out completely there into the boards. He took a huge shot there from the Wild. Oh my goodness. Wild out hit the Stars 49-39 in game one. They were the more physical team. Here comes Minnesota into the zone, and they turn the puck over quickly. Dallas has it up the ice, and they're getting this one into the zone. Back plays this one around to Harley. Harley around the boards. Behind the net, Stars working it. Back up top, Harley rips a shot. It goes wide. Then here's a shot in front, and it goes off of Waltz. I don't have the shot number up right now as this puck goes down the ice. Thomas Harley passes it up ahead for Rantanen. He gets the puck taken away. Kaprizov makes a nice play to take that one away. Kirill the Thrill was a star in game one for Minnesota. And I think Rantanen just got called for a high stick, so it's a delayed penalty. I thought that Kaprizov looked a little awkward there. Here comes Kirill into the zone. Wild have a delayed penalty. Stars will touch it up, And with 15:43 to go in the first period, the Dallas Stars are back on the penalty kill, a place that they were at a lot in game one. Rantanen, one of the stars on this team, heads to the box. Really rough start to this game for Dallas, and right there, catches Kaprizov up high with a stick. And he didn't go to the ground with it, but he made a reaction, and that was all it took. So, not a good start to this game for the Dallas Stars. Going on the penalty kill early. This was beautiful puck movement. Matt Boldy. I talked about this goal just a couple minutes ago. Eriksson Ek with a perfect shot in the slot off a great pass from Boldy. And then Boldy ripped that one. They got it to Kaprizov behind the net. He made a great pass out to Joel Eriksson Ek, and he buried another shot. So it was a really good power play in game one for the Minnesota Wild. And now they get 2 minutes here on this power play to do even more damage. Here we go. Kaprizov had 19 power play goals in the regular season. Stars win the faceoff. Heiskanen gets this one nearly out of the zone. It was knocked down by Kaprizov. The Stars get it, and they clear it down the ice. That's the first 10 seconds of the penalty kill. The Flyers game is still going on with 19 seconds left. So, oddly enough, this season versus the Stars, the Wild have not scored a power play goal at home versus Dallas, but they're 7 of 13 in Dallas. So they do a great job quieting the home crowd by scoring on these power plays. And the Stars were able to get another clear. Boldy's got it. Passes it back over to Kirill Kaprizov, the superstar of this Wild team. Eriksson Ek rips one on net, and Jake Ottinger makes the save. And the Flyers game is coming to a close. They finally win this one. They won 3-0 over the Minnesota Wild, or not the Minnesota, over the Pittsburgh Penguins. And the Flyers take a 2-0 lead in that first round series. So there you go. Game is over, and the Flyers win it. See if the Stars can at least defend home ice and not go down 2-0 against the Wild. If you are listening, click the subscribe button. Face off in the Dallas zone, and it is knocked out by the Stars. This one goes to center ice. The Wild haven't gotten anything going here in the first 45 seconds of this power play, and now the game is finally on the big screen, so I can finally actually announce it. Here comes Hughes, and he gets the puck knocked away. High sticking call on Mikko Rantanen is what's got us where we are right now. Puck is around the corner. Hartman's trying to go make a play. And another Stars clear right there. So there's the power play logo there for the Wild. And there you go. This one's into the zone. Vladdy Tarasenko plays it back around. And can the Stars get another clear? Johansson keeps it in. Puck is behind the net. Johansson trying to get it back out. Gets it to Yurov. Yurov back around. Big hit on Johansson there, but he stays upright. Brock Faber passes it over. Faber gets it inside to Brink. Puck nearly cleared out. It goes out in front, and that one's wide of the net. Johansson behind. 10 seconds left on the power play. Yurov with a shot, and that one's blocked. Tarasenko looking to keep it in the zone, and this one is cleared out, and the Wild power play is over. Yurov skates it in, and I believe the Wild were a little offsides there. Good job, boys. Yeah, the game one was definitely really lopsided from the Wild, but the Stars are looking to bounce back here in game two. I like to see some physicality here in this one. 0-0 the score. The Dallas Stars and the Minnesota Wild. Stars kill off the early penalty kill. Obviously, being in the penalty box is never what you want, but when you kill a penalty, it can give you some good momentum, which is exactly what you want. I mean, so yeah, man, dude, we just got to bounce back. You know, the last game was really rough. So yeah, but yeah, so I mean, the game one, as a Stars fan, it was one of the worst playoff games I've really ever watched. It was terrible from start to finish. I hated it. I hate every second of it. I mean, just from the beginning, the boys did not play well whatsoever. It's not how you want to come out in the playoffs, right? But the beautiful thing about playoff hockey is it's so hard. It's really hard to win in playoff hockey, right? One game, you know, in hockey, you can easily bounce back, right? Someone has a bad game, goaltender doesn't play as well. Guess what? You bounce back the next game, you skate a little better. It's a very, it's interesting. Like, that's just how hockey is. That's why it's so hard to win the Stanley Cup. It's like, you gotta have that consistent energy, and sometimes the shots just don't fall. Sometimes a goalie goes out there and stands on his head. I think on Saturday, I think the issue was really just the way we came out. We came out really flat. We weren't really scoring goals and didn't get things going early. The Wild really punched us in the mouth, especially in that second period, man. That's when the Wild really killed us. It was really the second period of that game that killed us, and it is what it is. We just got to get out there and play better today, and boom, we'll be chilling, right? So there's a lot of series left. The Stars are notorious for losing game one, and we'll see if that trend continues and they win the series like they seem to have been able to do the past couple years. Wild turn it over. Here comes Johnston, and I don't know if Rantanen was offsides there. The official believed he wasn't. Puck comes out to the point. Harley with a shot on net. It's stopped by Walst. What a great save there by the Minnesota Wild netminder. And the puck is loose at center ice. I like the way the Stars are playing besides the penalty. Lundqvist rips the shot, and that one will go out of play. Jesper Wallstedt. That's a great deflection. Just a good save. Yeah, Wallstedt's looking good this series so far. 900 save percentage or better in 10 of his last 11 starts for this Wild team. They're going to need their 23-year-old to be composed in the playoffs. Robertson sends it into the zone, and we have some pushing and shoving at the blue line right now. Stars clearly want to set a tempo tonight. I like it, though. I like that we're setting the tempo. I like that we're pushing the pace a little bit more today. That's how it needs to be. I mean, yeah, we're rivals, right? The Stars do not like the Wild. We don't like the Wild. We don't like the Avalanche. We don't like all these teams. The Wild are killing us on hits, though. They're 12-2 on hits right now. They've been the more physical team by far. Stars trying to respond a little bit, though, for sure. But yeah, the Wild are definitely they're coming out. They're hitting. They're really physical. And the face-off was tied up, and now it comes out to the Stars. Bischel passes it back. And the Stars trying to get it through the neutral zone. 88 combined hits in game one. Wild had 49 hits to Dallas's 39, and they've been more physical to start this game in terms of the hits. Faber gets this one ahead, and this one gets into the zone for Minnesota, but I believe they called them offsides. But yeah, that's just the Stars are a team that's very veteran. We've been in the playoffs so many times over the last few years. Like, the playoffs shouldn't be intimidating, right? Like, we need to come out. We need to know how to. This is a team that knows how to battle adversity. You know what I mean? 1-7 record in game one at home since 2023. I mean, that's ridiculous, right? This team can't for some reason win a game one at home. I don't know what the deal is, but that's just not how they play. They struggle in game one at home, and then they usually bounce back in game two. Here we go. Puck is into the zone. And the Stars will clear this one out to center. Jamie Benn out there as this puck goes back near the Dallas zone. They'll pass this one ahead. Ben has it at center ice. This could be the last ride for the Stars' longtime captain, Sam Steele. Stars pass it back out to the point. Here's a shot. It's deflected. I think that one might have gone through to Wallstedt. Heiskanen Plays this one high with a backhand, and Minnesota comes and makes a play. Ben takes a man down right in front of that Wild bench. Lindell sends this one around the boards. It comes back out to the point, and it's lost. Heiskanen had to go retrieve it. And now Heiskanen's got it in the middle of the ice, passes this one ahead. The Stars have dealt with some injuries before the playoffs this year, one of them being Miro Heiskanen, but they were able to get their star defenseman back before the playoff, but they are still without Roope Hintz. That is obviously a big loss, not having Roope for games 1, 2, and 3. Glenn Gulutzan confirmed today that Hintz is not going to be back for game 3 either. So the Stars may not get Hintz back the entire first round, which obviously sucks. Here's a pass into the middle. Oh my gosh, what a save by Ottinger. Defensive breakdown from Dallas, and Otter makes a huge stop. Stars now on the counter. Johnston puts one on net. They score! Who tipped that one in? Was that Back who tipped it in? That's huge. That's so big. Or was it Johnston who gets the first goal of the game? So on the other end, Ottinger makes a massive save. And then the Stars come back down. Johnston fires one. Oh my gosh, that's so lucky. Holy wow. Puck went off the back. It banks off the back. That's insane, bro. It banked off the boards and hit Wallstedt in the back, and it went in. That is a leaky goal there from Wallstedt, and the Stars take a 1-0 lead in this game. That is a very fortunate goal for the Dallas Stars, but there you go. Ottinger covers up the puck here with 10:56 to go. Big time goal to open up this game. Stars on the board first. How fortunate are we to get that one right there? Stars on the board first. I think why it was like, how in the world did that go in? Wyatt Johnston's 19th career playoff goal after a 45-goal regular season. The Dallas Stars' young superstar continues to shine in these big moments. Love Wyatt Johnston, man. This kid's a star for a reason. Here we go. Minnesota trying to bounce back. They got the early power play, and they had a grade 1 chance there in the middle, in the slot on that last possession, but Ottinger denies them. Here's a shot. That one goes around the boards. Wild player down in the middle of the ice as they're looking to pass the puck around, and the Stars get it. Interception. Here comes Heiskanen into the zone. Heiskanen drops it off, and they are able to keep it in the zone. Fires on it. Wallstedt makes the save, and Ritzkovian nearly had the second goal of the night. Pass behind to Rantanen. Ritzkovian. Back out to Lindell. Lindell up top. Heiskanen fires on net. Wallstedt blocks it. Puck is loose, and the Wild look to clear it, and they do bank it off the boards and out of the zone. But it has been relentless pressure from the Dallas Stars here in this first period. The crowd is into this game. There's no doubt about that. Shots are even at 5-5 halfway through the first period. Minnesota has had some really good chances. So is Dallas. Bischel, the big enforcer on this team, lays the hit. Puck comes out. And here's Faber. Puts a shot on net. That one's stopped. Bourque will clear this one out of the zone. Gets it ahead. Nice pass. Duchesne nearly had it. It goes off his stick. He could not get that shot off. It went right through him. Now that puck is deflected up the ice. Goes right to Minnesota. They're in the zone. Loose puck. And Bourque gets it back to Bischel. Stars playing a lot crispier than they were the other night. Passes are looking better. Pressure on Minnesota's a lot better. They're getting shots off on Wallstedt. I mean, they got some really great, grade A chances. They had some grade A chances the other day, but they just couldn't get anything past Wallstedt, and Minnesota just pounced on them early in that second period, and it kind of ended the game right there. Stars looking a lot better tonight. Sam Steele into the zone. And we have a penalty coming up here. Is this a? Is this gonna be a? What's the penalty here? So we're going to have some 4-on-4 hockey. I'm going to put the power play up for each team. We're going to have some 4-on-4 hockey coming up. Oh, I cannot believe Wyatt Johnston actually scored that goal, boys. That is insane to me. Really good stuff, boys. Really, really, really good stuff right now. Yeah, I mean, it's been a really fun hockey game so far, man. Both these teams are battling. Good to see us get a goal early today. We needed that. We need to set the tempo. Last game was so bad. Winning ingredient? Heck yeah. I mean, yeah, that was definitely a little fluky goal, but that's sometimes how it goes. I mean, that was a perfect angled shot. Somehow, somebody took the perfect bounce off the boards to go off of Wallstedt. I mean, that's just insane. I don't know how that puck went in. That's what I'm saying about the playoffs, man. Sometimes in hockey, that's just how it goes, man. Like you just get lucky with those dumb bounces, and it's the difference between winning and losing a game is those little fluky bounces, and that was definitely one right there. So here we go, 4-on-4 for the next couple minutes. Johnston with 19 career playoff goals, second most by a Stars player under the age of 23. Who knows where he'll be soon if he keeps scoring all those goals. Nice pass from the Wild here. Spinning it around. They're trying to get to Kaprizov. It's nearly stolen by Robertson. Here come the Wild dancing in, and they score right back. Horrendous defense, man. Is that Faber? I mean, just horrendous defense here by Dallas. Faber gets the puck, gets by Robertson, gets inside. Nobody picks him up, and he puts that one through the pipes. I mean, that's just a great shot and a great move. Horrible defense by the Stars, man. And yeah, I mean, Otter, not much Jake can do there. I mean, point blank shot like that. I mean, just bad defense. I'm not going to blame the goalie for that one at all. Jeez, man. So the Wild get it done. First career playoff goal for Brock Faber, the Wild star defenseman, and a rough start to 4-on-4 time for the Dallas Stars. And Minnesota immediately capitalizes as Rantanen chips it into the zone. He's taken down. Minnesota gets this one up the ice. Here they go. Working it into the zone. Trying to get it to Boldy. That puck goes up high in the air. Rantanen taken down again as this one goes back. Faber trying to go make a play on it. About a minute left in 4-on-4 time. Wild gave up the first goal of the game, but the Stars give one up right back on a nice goal by Faber. And the Wild have dominated the 4-on-4 time here. Quinn Hughes, their star defenseman, gets it over. Spurgeon puts a shot up. Ottinger deflects that one wide of the net. Bork trying to check a man into the board. Minnesota keeps that in the zone. Quinn Hughes has got it. The former Vancouver Canuck gets inside. Oh my goodness! What a save by Ottinger right there. Oh, man, Jake. What a save, dude. This is, once again, just horrible defense by the Stars, man. To let Hughes walk right into the front of the net is terrible. Or no, not Hughes. Was it Faber again? Jeez, dude. Oh, that was the goal. That was the first goal. That's an amazing save. Denying Matt Boldy point blank right there. Just, oh man, horrible defense once again from the Stars. How do you give that up in front of the net genuinely? Like, I'm lost. Minnesota has dominated this 5-on-5. This 4-on-4 time. This 4-on-4 stuff could not end quicker for Dallas. And Dell gets it back. Under 20 seconds to go. Heiskanen skates it into the zone. Heiskanen, Ritzkovian, one-timer Lindell, and that shot is stopped by Wallstead. Loose puck, Stars have it, Lindell, another shot, and that one goes high and around. Good shots here to end the 4-on-4. Both players come back on. Johnson rips one. He's still got it, gets it behind the net. Ritzkovian's got it in the corner. And the puck comes out to the middle where the Wild have it. So some really good shots there for Dallas to end the 4-on-4 time, but they couldn't get one in the net. Jamie Benn fresh out of the box working against Kaprizov as this puck is chipped in the zone by the Wild, and they will take their time getting the line change. Here come the Stars coming right back up the ice. Steele gets it into the zone. Steele in the corner. Dumps it back around the boards. Rantanen pushed back in the corner. They get it back out to Steele. And this puck is played around the boards. Cut off there by Johansson. Stays. Oh, I didn't say in the zone. It actually bounced out. And here comes Minnesota the other way. Stars trying to get it out of the zone. They play it back in the neutral zone. So we just have some back and forth little passing game going on between these two teams so far. It's 1-1 with under 6 to play in the first period. First game, both teams scored in the first period in this postseason. I guess in total. Bischel passes that around. And here's a one-timer. That one stopped there. That puck came right out on a silver platter for that Minnesota player to slap that one on net. Ottinger was ready, though. Makes a nice save. I think Ottinger's playing really well so far. Unfortunately, the Stars just are allowing way too many high-danger chances. Stars player goes down. Crowd is on their feet. I think Minnesota just got called for a... What happened here? Oh. I don't know what was going on. I saw the crowd get crazy, and I didn't know what happened here. Trenin, the big enforcer of this Wild team, just got his stuff rocked. He's got blood on the ice. He led the entire sport in hits this regular season. He had 13 hits in game 1, and he just took a shot. He's bleeding right now. Was it Colin Blackwell who laid him out? I'm really confused. Can I see the hit, dude? I really want to see this hit that he just laid on him. Oh, wow. He killed him. Blackwell went down, too, so it was a big collision on both sides. Trenton got the worst of it, though. Bigger they are, the harder they fall, man. That was a huge hit. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. That would have hit, bro. I need to get the roster written down, bro. Stoppage here, so I got a moment to actually like get the roster for the Wild figured out a little bit. because right now I just like I said, I don't really know the Minnesota Wild roster. If you are listening, though, be sure to click the subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. Minnesota Wild. All right, I'll get these written down at the intermission. Here we go. Face off at center ice. Quinn Hughes, that was a huge trade for the Minnesota Wild to get him away from the Canucks. And Minnesota wins the face-off, but they give it right back to Dallas, and then Dallas will pass it right back to them. Puck goes down, Oettinger kicks it aside, and the Stars trying to get this one out of their own zone, which they do. Harley will play this one ahead. Puck comes out to the point. Here's a shot deflected, and Wallstedt makes the save. Those deflection shots are absolutely brutal. I don't know how goalies save those. All right, no Matt Zuccarello tonight for the Wild. That is another big loss for Minnesota so far. He's out tonight with an upper body injury after having 3 assists in game 1. Here's a breakaway. Oettinger, another save. Dude, oh my goodness. Oettinger is playing amazing tonight, and this Stars defense is giving him zero help out in front. How do you give up a breakaway? I don't know, but great save once again by Oettinger, who again has played phenomenal. I mean, it's Heiskanen and Lindell, man. How are you guys giving that up? I really don't know. Dude, Oettinger standing on his head right now. This game could easily be 3-1. I mean, my goodness. What are these boys doing right now? Oh, this defense is terrible. Puck behind the net. Wild get it out. Hughes to Faber. This is a dangerous duo. Puck is deflected out in front. Stars chopping at it. And Tarasenko sends one out in front for Minnesota. Puck is loose on the side. Comes out to Dallas. And here comes Heiskanen. Skating it into the zone. Heiskanen trying to pass it over to Bourque. Loose puck on the boards. It comes out. Heiskanen keeps it in the zone. Puts one on net. That one goes wide. And Minnesota trying to come back the other way. Here's Duchesne. Duchesne lost it. Really aggressive play here from Minnesota. Hartman went after it on the forecheck in the corner. And the puck comes out to Dallas. Harley. Blackwell puts up a shot. It's gloved down by Wallstedt in the corner. This one goes around the boards. And it is... Brodin with it. They send this one ahead, and this one goes out of play into the bench. And we have some more scuffles going on right now. 3:24 remaining in the first period. Minnesota and Dallas tied up at 1. It's been a good hockey game so far. Golden Knights play today? Yeah, Moose has Rantanen has 3 penalties in our first 2 playoff games. Our best player cannot be doing that stupid crap, man. Puck out in front. Blackwell behind the net. Pass out to Bischel. Looking to put one on net. That one's deflected out in front. Foxa back around to back. Back. Foxa up top. Bischel on net. That one didn't get there. Loose puck. Kicked out of the sent out of the zone by Minnesota. 11-9 the score here in this one. With the Wild 11-9 on shots. Wild and Stars tied at 1-1. Stars lose the puck. Minnesota comes back the other way with speed. Johansson gets inside the zone. Johansson lost the puck. Stars get it in the neutral zone. Rantanen skates it in. Mikko Rantanen. And the Stars turn it over once again. That pass is behind Faber, but Faber gets by. Boldy gets it in. Here's a shot. Eriksson Ek stopped by Ottinger. And the puck goes to the corner. Minnesota's one of their top lines out there making work. Here's Hughes. The shot on net. That one goes wide. Loose puck in the circle. Minnesota with a good possession here. Ton of ozone time. Puck eventually comes out. Ritzkovian chips this one high and away. Minnesota leading on these shots 12-9. Long distance pass batted down by Dallas. And Dallas comes the other way. Steele passes this one in the middle. Ben puts up a shot, and I don't know if he got all the stick on that one. Loose puck comes out here to the Wild, and here they come the other way. They chip this one into the zone. About 1:20 to go in the first period. If you are listening, click the subscribe button. Stars have it. Steele gets it taken away by Kaprizov. And this one goes up the ice. Ottinger gets it over to Bischel. Bischel ahead. Rantanen skates it into the zone. Mikko Rantanen loses it. And here comes Minnesota. 50 seconds to go in the period. Here's a shot. Ottinger sends that one away. Tyler Myers has it here for Dallas. Him and Bischel out there. A physical defenseman duo. Maverick Bourque, the young guy. The young center gets it into the zone. Behind the net is the puck. Robertson comes out with it. 30 seconds to go, and he will turn it over. We'll see what Minnesota does here if they try to make one last run. Boldy flips this one high in the air. Kaprizov tried to glove it down. 18 seconds to play now. Dallas gets this one up the ice. It's into the zone. Boldy coming the other way now with Foligno and Myers. Boldy versus Myers, and Myers makes a nice defensive play. 5 seconds left in the period. Puck comes out to Minnesota, and that is the end of the first period. Tie game, 1-1 going to the second. We're at intermission right now. If y'all are listening, click the subscribe button. We got a couple periods of hockey left to play. Dallas and Minnesota tied up at 1. Jake Ottinger played a very good first period there. But unfortunately, we didn't capitalize as much as we should have. And that makes me, that's frustrating, right? Because he played really well that game. He's been playing really well and just hasn't gotten the support from the offense like he should. Or the defense. The defense has been the big problem. Trying to get these numbers written down. Yeah, the Wild are a physical bunch, though, man. I'll give them that. They are a physical bunch. Should have pretty much all the numbers written down now. Chris Middleton. Bogosian. Oh, man. That's your squad right there, boys. Yeah, y'all be sure to click the subscribe button. That really helps the channel. And we'll be back for the second period here, probably about 10 minutes, 15 minutes here for that. Second period is underway here in Dallas. Let's get it going, boys. Let's get it. Tarasenko, that was goofy. What are you doing? All right. So here we go. Reset to 20. Trennan is on the bench for Minnesota, so he's all right. Minnesota's got their big enforcer back and ready to go. Face off just outside the Dallas zone at the blue line. And the Wild are going to take this draw. Spurgeon will send it into the zone. Miro Heiskanen versus Kaprizov. Loses the puck there. Now it comes back out. Heiskanen gets it to Lindell. And Bourque getting this one into the zone. It's played back by Tarasenko. And this one goes off Kaprizov's stick and out of play. Carolina and Ottawa in overtime. That is a fun little series over there. That was a great start to that series with Kaprizov dropping the gloves. Stars have it back in their own zone. They get it out, and now Minnesota's got it. Middleton plays this one ahead for Nick Foligno, and now the Stars will clear it out the zone. It's at the blue line, loose puck, and Bischel's got it. Trying to get it out of the zone, and the Stars lost it. They retreat. Myers has it at their Star zone blue line. He'll chip this one in the zone. Knocked down by Sam Steele. Here's a shot there. Gets deflected. Tyler Myers plays it back. And around the boards it goes to Jamie Benn. Benn back up top. Here's a slapper from Bischel. That one gets blocked out in front of Wallstedt. Foxa comes up for the hit as the Wild cleared out the zone. And here comes Minnesota. Foligno sends one on net. Ottinger knocks that one down. Puck goes around the boards. And Dallas will get it ahead. And we got a penalty coming up. Ooh, that's a big penalty. Dallas power play, boys. Let's go. Big power play here for the Dallas Stars. Big opportunity. 1-1 game. Nick Foligno with a big elbow to the head of Nils Lundqvist, and the officials call that one immediately. Big opportunity for Dallas. Minnesota wasn't able to get anything going on their first power play, but Dallas will get a really good opportunity here on this power play. Let's go, boys. We got Robertson out there to start the power play. Who else we got? We got Robertson. We got Johnston, Duchesne, Rantanen, Heiskanen. A good five out there. Winning the first faceoff on the power play is so important, man. And we got a... All right, we got a stoppage here. They didn't drop the puck. Let's go, boys. Gotta win these. Gotta win these. Gotta get a goal here. As Faber is gonna get his stick changed out on the bench before the puck is dropped. Face-off is gonna be won by Minnesota. And they might be able to get a quick clear, and they do. Rantanen stopped it, though, so Dallas will have an opportunity. Rantanen with a bad turnover, careless turnover, and Minnesota's going to get the first shot of this Dallas power play. Just a terrible turnover by Mikko Rantanen, and now Dallas just left it behind the net. This has been an incredibly sloppy first 30 seconds My goodness, man. Boys got to get organized. That was an ugly first 30 seconds. Duchesne skates it back. Rantanen will enter the zone skillfully. Here's Johnston. 2-on-1 game. Johnston! Oh my gosh, dude. I don't know if Johnston would have scored there, but Rantanen got knocked into the net. And the net comes loose right now with a minute 20 left on the power play. The net has come off its hinges. I don't know if Johnston would have scored here. It looked like he set up for a dangerous shot. Yeah, I do not know where the. I think Wallstead actually did end up stopping this puck anyway, so I guess it doesn't affect us too much. But man, yeah, Ranson just got bodied into the net. He is having just a rough game, dude. I mean, Miko, what's going on, man? It's been a bad game. Minute 20 to go. Stars finally got something going on this power play after, again, those first 30 seconds were truly horrendous. Johnson kicked out of the circle for Duchesne against Eriksson Ek. Stars win the draw. It gets back out to Heiskanen. Rantanen in the circle. Mikko dumps it down in front. Duchesne, puck's loose. And Wallstead covers it up right there on the doorstep. I think Carolina just won the game in overtime. Face off won by Minnesota. Boldy with a chance to clear it. Puck is deflected and still loose. Minnesota trying to get out of the zone. Dallas keeps it. Robertson tried to send it out to the front of the ice. And Minnesota gets a good clear. So 56 seconds left on this Dallas power play. So far, only a couple chances. Not much going on right now. Duchesne plays it back for Johnston. This unit's been on the ice pretty much the whole 2 minutes. Johnston skillfully gets it in. They get it back out to Heiskanen. Robertson plays it back, and this is just awful. That one goes out of the zone. This Dallas power play has just been very sloppy, man. Not much going. Rantanen turns it over. Another Minnesota clear. Dallas has to retreat with only 20 seconds left. Yeah, boys, this has not been a good one. I mean, they just have wasted it. Here's Rantanen, though, into Duchesne. They score! Never mind! 2-1 Stars. How about that? Beautiful play there from Rantanen, getting it in. Nice pass inside, and Wallstead didn't have much of a shot. We got a little fight breaking out here on the glass between these two teams, but a nice job here. They finally got organized for a second, got into the zone. Rantanen feed, Duchesne with the tap, and right through. Beautiful goal here, beautiful dish. And a nice finish there from Duchesne through the 5-hole. Yeah, Wallstead just couldn't. Yeah, I like the way he said that. He couldn't close the door. And then we have a fight break out here, a mini scuffle break out on the glass. Again, this series has been ridiculous. So much physicality between the two teams. Huge goal right there. Duchesne lost his helmet during the scuffle. That is Matt Duchene's 14th career playoff goal. What's happening here, boys? So this is a wild scuffle after this play, and it ends up leading to Duchene and Rantanen both being in the penalty box. Eriksson Ek is in the penalty box too, and Rantanen and Duchene are, I mean, no one's happy. Everybody's mad right now. So the Wild, who give up the goal, get a power play right back at it because of Eriksson Ek's rage bait. I can't believe they called this penalty, dude. So it's going to be a power play for the Wild, apparently, which is, again, not what I expected. So right after the goal, Minnesota gets a power play, and here comes Quinn Hughes into the zone. Tarasenko. So it was all celebration in Dallas for a moment. Duchene gave the Stars the lead, but then right after the goal, they get into a fight, and Rantanen ends up in the box for the second time today and the fourth time in this series. Minnesota having a hard time getting organized here in the first 30 seconds. And here comes Boldy now to skate it in. Gets it over to Kaprizov. Puck to the corner. Boldy rips it around to Tarasenko. And someone taking down the corner. Wild have it at the point. Here's Hughes. Dump off Kaprizov. And he lost it. Puck is loose. Stars couldn't clear it out well, though. Boldy, his stick just broke. Stars have a chance here for something shorthanded, maybe. Lindell gets it in to Blackwell. Blackwell skates it in, gets a shot off on Wallstead. And under a minute left on the power play, Minnesota, again, an unfortunate play for them there with the broken stick. They get this one into the corner. Kaprizov trying to weave past Tyler Myers. It's back behind the net. Tarasenko fighting for it with Beck. The broken stick is just sitting there on the ice. Hughes up top. Wild finally able to get set up. Boldy to Tarasenko. Vladdy to Hughes. Here's a 1T. Saved by Ottinger, and there's a shove in the back. With 28 seconds left on the Minnesota power play. Good job by Ottinger to get over and make a really nice glove save here. That's a great job by Jake. 28 seconds left, and a late hit there from Dallas. Trying to set that tempo. So yeah, Carolina and Ottawa, I said the game ended on a power play goal, but it turns out that actually there was no power play goal. Or not power play. There was no goal. They took the goal away. Face-off is loose. Back behind the board. Harley gets it. And Dallas is going to clear this one up the ice with about 15 seconds remaining on this Minnesota power play. If you are listening, click the subscribe button. So even after the Stars score, it was a wild sequence there. Minnesota got a power play right after the Dallas goal. Here's Johansson skating it in. Minnesota trying to get one last shot off. 2 seconds left. Puck in front of the net. It's loose. And the power play is over. Wild have it. Faber passing around. Kaprizov up top. Faber on the net. Blocked in front by Dallas. And can a counterattack come? Rantanen. He goes down. And the officials are going to give the Stars a power play right back. So not a whole lot of 5-on-5 time here in this second period, as Dallas with a 2-1 lead. They just killed off a penalty, and now they're going right back to the power play. It's Jared Spurgeon who heads to the box. He trips up Mikko Rantanen. Just a clean trip right there. Like, you know what I mean? Not clean, but like clean as in like he clearly got him. So there you go. Oh my goodness. go, boys. Dallas power play here with 2 minutes to go. On the power play just begun. Stars 1 for 1 on the power play today. 1 for 4 in game 1. That definitely hurt us. Here we go. Matt Duchene taking this one up the ice. And he'll just play it back to Johnston, who gets into the zone. Robertson tripped on his butt, and that ends up going out of the zone. So Stars haven't really gotten anything here first 30 seconds. A little checkpoint there every time how the first 30 went. Duchene dump off. And another, that one gets sent out of the zone by Minnesota. Most power play goals in the regular season. There's Wyatt Johnston. Johnston's very cerebral. Oh, shoot. I need to... Crap. All right, Stars win the face-off. Rantanen kept it in. Rantanen walks in, shoots. And that one goes off the glass. Keeping it in the zone. Johnston gets it over to the corner. Rantanen. Puck loose. And it's in the corner right now. And it's trapped in there right now. So the Wild are doing a great job killing time. Puck comes out. Heiskanen to Rantanen. Rantanen, Duchene holding. Pass backdoor. Nearly scored by Rantanen. That duo already has a goal. Heiskanen over to Duchene. Duchene tried to feed it into the slot. Robertson got it knocked away. And Minnesota takes it back the other way. Eriksson Ek 2-on-1. And Heiskanen took a man down. And the officials are going to call that a penalty on Miro Heiskanen. Oh boy, there you go. If y'all are listening, by the way, be sure to click the subscribe button. So there you go. We finally had good zone time. We had to... Oh, did Rantanen hit the post there, dude? Or was that Robo? But then Heiskanen trips a man up. I mean, I don't know, man. It's going to be 4-on-4 time here. And then 32 seconds of 4-on-4, which that went terribly for us earlier. I was going to make a joke, but it went so bad. And then another Minnesota power play. So the teams are just trading power plays here in this second period. Minnesota had a great 4-on-4 run earlier. Here's Hughes. Skating it around. Hughes to Faber. Up top, Hughes. Over to Faber. Faber with 15 seconds left. He had the first goal of the game. And the puck comes out to Dallas. Thomas Harley's got it. Haven't called his name too much today. Shots are in favor of the Wild at 17-12 here. And Minnesota has it here. Power play begins for the Minnesota Wild. They have a minute 20 to work with. Clean zone entry. Kirill Kaprizov passes this one around the boards. Hartman back to Boldy to Hughes. Boldy in the zone. Gets it up top. Quinn Hughes rips one on net. It's blocked in front. And Dallas will clear this one away. Top Quinn. Hughes has got it. Thank you. And he gets this one ahead to Kaprizov. Kirill the Thrill dumps it in for Boldy. This puck is loose again. Hughes sends one on net. A lot of deflections on the way there. Lindell's got it. Behind the net it stays with Hartman. And there's a big hit from behind. Boldy gets it out to Kaprizov. Gets it to Hughes. Hughes banks it off to Boldy. Well handled. Boldy takes a hit low. 30 seconds left on the Minnesota power play. Hughes gets into the zone, skates around. Quinn Hughes moving around all day, gets it back up to Kaprizov. 20 seconds left. Kirill to Hughes. Quinn gets it over to Hartman. Back to Hughes. 10 seconds left. Hughes across the ice to Eriksson Ek. Minnesota dancing. Are they going to get a shot? Finally up. Here's a shot in front. Blocked by Dallas. Foxo will clear. And the Dallas Stars clear off another and kill off another Minnesota Wild power play. And after half the period has gone by, it looks like we're finally going to get some 5-on-5 ice time here. Wild come in. Shot stopped by Oettinger. Puck goes wide of the net. Dallas is getting it up the ice. But the Stars have killed off multiple Minnesota penalties this period. Puck is in there. Dallas has it. And now Minnesota will come back the other way. Johansson gets it to Brodin. And now Dallas has it behind the net. Leon Bichsel going against Johansson. And this puck is up to Steele. The Wild send this one around the boards. Tarasenko couldn't get a stick on it. Behind the net, here comes Thomas Harley. Plays this one up the boards to Ben. Ben to Steele. Steele rips one on net, and Wallstedt makes the save. A good attempt there from Sam Steele. Didn't get it. Wasn't too dangerous of a shot, but still a decent shot at that. Stars take a 2-1 lead on a goal from Matt Duchene. And what ensued after that goal was chaos. But ends up being, Stars end up coming out with the 2-1 lead. So can't be too upset about that whole exchange. It was a wild sequence of events there. But eventually, hey, the Stars were able to finally able to get get out of the 5-on. I was surprised that Minnesota didn't score on that last power play, man. It really was a long power play. It felt forever. It was like a minute 20, and it felt forever. But hey, it's been a good game today. This has been a really good game. Yeah, 2-1 the lead, though. Can't be mad about that at all, Can't be mad at all about that. 2-1 lead. Oettinger's done really well today. I've been happy with the way he played. I think game one, the defense was really bad in front of him, and he honestly didn't play his best either. But he's been amazing today. Yeah, Jake Oettinger is very good at shaking back after tough playoff losses. 18-8 following a loss. He's been tremendous today so far, honestly. Minnesota easily could be winning this game if Oettinger wasn't goalieing these boys. 9:17 to go. All right. Stanley Cup in June. Stanley Cup final. Face-off is down. Won by Dallas. Here's a shot. That one gets deflected in front of all the traffic. Behind the net, Jamie Benn. To Steele. Ben's got it. Puck is loose, and the Wild come out with it here. Foligno gets it to Middleton. Chips it around the boards. 47. That's McCarron. Steele gets this one around. Puck is sent up high in the air and out of play. Face off at the blue line, 8:43 to go. And Minnesota's going to win the draw. Back in their own zone. They play this one up, down the ice. Heiskanen plays off the back skate. Tarasenko couldn't get it. Stars chip this one high up into the neutral zone, where Quinn Hughes turns it over. Robertson playing it. This puck is still in the zone, and Minnesota comes out with it. It's deflecting around on the stick of Kaprizov. Hughes. And a shot on net is stopped there by Ottinger. I gotta delete that tweet, man. They did not win that game. Face off here in the Dallas zone. Who is that? Oh, Spurgeon's Minnesota's captain. He's the C. That dude's been there a long time. So I guess. Here we go. 21 career playoff assists for Spurgeon. Tied for most in franchise history. He probably end up breaking that record in this series. Ritzkovian going for the puck. Hughes dancing around. Has Ritzkovian. I mean, he's on skates already, but he had him dancing for a second. Boldy puts one on net. It's stopped by Ottinger. And now the puck is trapped in the corner. Stars holding on to a 2-1 lead with about 7.5 to play in the second period. Wild have had the puck a lot lately, though. Dallas needs to get down there and get some chances. They tried to fire it out in the middle. And now the puck is behind the net. Minnesota again getting a ton of zone time, with the Dallas top line currently out there of Johnston, Rantanen, and Ritzkovian. Hughes dances again. Quinn Hughes just so agile on skates. Gets into the zone. Backhand shot deflected in front, and here comes Ritzy. Gets it into the stick of Johnston. Wyatt Johnston trying to maneuver his way through the defense. It ends up right back with Hughes. Puck is gloved down there by Bischel. And it slows back to Myers. They couldn't clear it out the zone, but I believe it's going to be offsides against the Minnesota Wild. Shots favor the Wild 20-13. Ottinger's made 19 saves. He's been a dog today. Wallstedt has made some decent saves himself. Gave up the 2 goals. One of them was just a crazy bounce, and then the other one was a point blank feed in front. And yeah, Hughes went with the backhand. I really don't know why he did that. Hughes, the primary puck handler for this team. Quarterbacks the power plays, does it all. Do-it-all defenseman Quinn Hughes. Brodin sends this one into the zone. Lindell's going to get it on his stick. Puck comes out to Dallas. This one goes up ahead. Blackwell. Been a key lower line guy for the Stars for many years now. He's had some clutch moments. He's had a game-winning goal in the playoffs and overtime. Heiskanen puts one on net, and that one got through, I think. Save made. Minnesota looks to clear this one up the boards, and that one goes out of play. Ritzkovian. Ritzy. So the Wild started off the season pretty mediocre at 18-9-5, but since December 14th, the Wild went 28-15-7. They started scoring over a goal per game. Like they added almost a goal per game to their stats. It was incredibly impressive to see what the Minnesota Wild have become. The Quinn Hughes trade was a big one. Quinn Hughes has the most points by a D-man in the Wild's single-season history with 53. He had a franchise record for Minnesota as Ottinger just gloved that fly ball. And we have some more pushing and shoving. And this is how it's going to be all series when you have two big rivals like the Wild and the Stars. A lot of hatred, obviously, if you know the history of this rivalry. Dallas has won the playoff series the last couple times. But if you know the history of these two teams, you'd understand why there's just such hatred. If you guys are listening, by the way, be sure to click the subscribe button. You got to know, I mean, Minnesota, the Stars took a franchise from Minnesota. Originally, the Dallas Stars were the Minnesota North Stars, and then they relocated to Dallas. There's a lot of hatred and history because of that. The Wild ended up becoming the next hockey team in Minnesota, and there's just a lot of hatred. They've been Central Division foes for a million years now, and yeah, the rivalry's elite. Minnesota has been a consistently, good franchise this decade. Last decade, they've made the playoffs a bunch. The Stars have made the conference finals the last 3 seasons. Stanley Cup in 2020. Both these teams have been in the playoffs a lot. And when you make the playoffs a lot, you tend to play the other teams that make the playoffs a lot. And that's only intensified. Already a great rivalry. I mean, these two teams really don't like each other. They hate each other a lot. That's what I love, Stars, Wild, Stars, Avalanche. Those are elite. Here come the Stars into the zone. Rushing in there. I'll say running, but they're skating. Here's a shot from Harley. That one's blocked out in front. Puck is out. Harley's got it here. Looking for a pass. He finds one. Johnston gets it back. Steele sends it around. Stars still possessing it. And here comes a whip around shot on net. That one goes wide. Johnston sends it around the boards. Tarasenko went for it. Puck is loose. Steele plays it back around. Rantanen has it behind the net. Mikko Rantanen. So dangerous. Tried to feed it out in front for Johnston. Stars still have it in the zone, though. Rantanen looking for a feed in front. Ritzkovian has it on his stick. And Ritzy can't get a shot off. Goes back to the point. Harley, Ritzkovian. These Minnesota defenders got to be tired. Rantanen up top. Harley. Heiskanen attempted that 1T. Didn't get a good stick on it. Puck is loose. Johnston feeds it out in front, and he couldn't get it on net. Rantanen in the corner. Stars with a long possession, and Minnesota finally able to clear this one down the ice and finally get a line change off as Dallas was just there for forever. Rantanen with a bad turnover. Puck is loose. Robertson hasn't called his name too much tonight. Robo just hasn't made any big plays yet. Puck in the corner. And a couple bodies collide. Duchesne trying to feed it back out to the point. Matt Duchesne with the physicality there as they're coming for him. Duchesne gets it around out in front, and Minnesota clears it again. So the Wild playing off their back foot a lot here. The Stars putting relentless pressure on the Minnesota zone. Here comes Kaprizov. He nearly took that one in, but Maverick Bourque steals it. And now he turns it back over. Kaprizov super aggressive right now. Puck is dancing around the neutral zone, and Minnesota will put this one in. 2-1 is the score here with 3:41 to go. Dallas and Minnesota locked in an intense Game 2 battle. A much different type of game than Game 1, which was all Wild. I mean, at this point, it was probably like 3 or 4-0 Minnesota in Game 2. Now today, it is 2-1 Stars with the lead. They bounced back nicely so far, but it doesn't matter if you don't win the game, as Foligno nearly got deposited into his own bench. Puck in the corner. Boldy with Eriksson Ek. Boldy behind the net. Gets it back out to the point. Wild getting this one around the boards. Middleton going over there to meet the puck. And the Stars have it, and here they come. Colin Blackwell coming the other way. Blackwell spins back, looking for a pass off the boards. Here's a shot. This one goes wide of Wallstedt. And Minnesota now can come back the other way with it under 3 to play. Myers is going to go get this, and then Bichel has it. This puck goes up the ice, and Minnesota will have it in their own zone. Brodin passes it up ahead to Johansson. In the zone. Rantanen in the corner for Dallas. Nick Foligno down there. Minnesota and Dallas fighting for the puck. Johnston comes out with it. Wyatt Johnston ahead for Myers. He's trying to lay a hit on Spurgeon And the Stars are trying to get the puck into the zone right now. A lot of physicality. A couple people get tangled up there with 2 minutes left in the second period. Yeah, a lot of people, a lot of big hits coming in this game. Puck in the corner. Bischel looking to lay a hit there. Here's Hughes. Faber. Dangerous chance for Minnesota, and that puck's deflected. Another shot, and it goes up and out of play. That was very dangerous right there. Oh my gosh, boys. I was scared. Minnesota had the puck in the circle. So, yeah, there's Matt Duchene. That goal right there gave the Stars the lead. 1:46 remaining in the second period. The Stars with a 2-1 lead over Minnesota. .146 to go in the second period. Face off in the Dallas zone. And, okay, I don't know why they did not start the clock. Okay, whatever. 1:46 to go in the period. Minnesota looking for the equalizing goal. They got their top guys out there. Kaprizov, Tarasenko, and more. Arttu Hiri. Face off won by the Wild. Here's Quinn Hughes. Puts one on net. Deflection goes wide. Tarasenko passing it around. Out in front. And, oh man, Kaprizov tried to get the equalizer. Kirill the Thrill. Absolute star for Minnesota since day one. Puck on the boards. And Dallas trying to get it out of the zone. Minnesota somehow kept it in, but they turned it over right back. And now here comes Dallas with a chance. Arttu dumps it off. In front, puck deflected, and Wallstedt was there. Dallas keeps it in the zone, and then Lundqvist lost it, and it goes out of the zone. 1 minute remaining in the second period. Lundqvist plays this one into the zone, and Hughes holds it with 55 seconds to go. Pass ahead, deflection. Harley off the boards. Maverick Bourque to Duchene. Matt Duchene gets into the zone. Bourque skates it in. Here's a shot. It goes just wide of the net. Oh, Bourque, he was on a tear to end the regular season. Looking to keep that going in the playoffs. Duchene up top. Heiskanen puts one on net. That one is stopped by Wallstedt with 19 seconds to play. Johnston gets it out. 16 seconds. Heiskanen puts one on net. It goes wide of the net. Rantanen behind with 10 seconds. Minnesota is going to get the last chance of the period. And they're just going to play this one up the ice. Whoa! Big tackle! Foligno just tackled a man. And now we're going to have a scum. We got multiple people trying to fight. And, oh my gosh, dude. Foligno just flat out tackled him. At the end of the period, we got the other... Is that the other Foligno right there? No, that's not the other Foligno. That's McCarron. And Nick Foligno... Or is that Marcus Foligno? They have two Folignos. They're both pretty big hitters. Pretty big enforcers for sure. And Foligno just flat out took Thomas Harley to the ground. Legal in the NFL, not as legal in hockey. You can hit the crap out of somebody. So there was a hook there on Foligno from Ritzkovian, and then Harley tried to get him in the boards, and Foligno just takes that boy by the head. He put that boy in a chokehold, and they just took him to the ground, bro. I'm dead. And then Johnston comes over trying to lay a punch on him, and the helmet comes off, and Foligno's all mad. This is so funny. We got everybody going in the box today. Oh, they're just sending Harley off and Foligno to the locker room. Yeah, just send them boys. Just send them boys off to the locker room, man. They're hot to end the period for sure. And that's what I love about hockey, man. These dudes care. Like, these dudes are going to go out there and beat the ever-loving crap out of each other. That's the thing. The Avalanche, bro, like, the Avalanche are sitting here like both of these teams are gonna kill each other. Whoever wins this series is going to be so beat up going into the Colorado series. I mean, assuming Colorado beats the Kings, which they probably will. So 2.4 seconds left in the period, and we have more drama. Oh, wow. Jeez. Yeah, see, that was the dangerous play. Let me turn up the Dave Jackson here. I want to hear what he has to say. Oh. So we do get a power play. Two 2.4 seconds left in the period. 2-1 Stars. What are we doing here? Tried to win the face-off. Robertson with a shot. That one's deflected. And that is the end of the second period. Stars lead 2-1. All right, boys. Oh, man, this is such a good game. We have a really good game on our hands here. 2-1 going to the third. Stars will have a power play for the first 2 minutes of the third period. So a big, big opportunity for Dallas to extend that lead. And the Senators and Hurricanes are tied. Be sure to click the subscribe button. Third period's going to be a movie, man. All right, so here we go. Stars are on the power play to start the third period. And here we go. Duchene's got it. Passes it back. Rantanen. Mikko Rantanen. Rantanen sends it back to Heiskanen. Rantanen. Shot on net. That one goes out of play. 19. All right, let me get 19:10 to go. Rantanen's got it. Rantanen over to Duchene. Rantanen to Duchene. Duchene. Pass over to Heiskanen. Heiskanen to Robertson. Stars trying to set up. 48 seconds to play. Robertson. Pass to Duchene. Heiskanen. 1T. Shot goes wide of the net from Wallstedt. Robertson spinning. Robo. Gets into the middle. Rantanen gets it knocked away. Mikko Rantanen back Johnston. Duchene. Robertson to Heiskanen. 27 seconds. Back to Duchene. Duchene. Heiskanen in the middle. Johnston rips one and it gets deflected out of play with 20 seconds left. Here we go. 18 to play. Lindell. Bork. 7 seconds left. And they get inside. Wallstedt with the save. Oh, gosh. Did we just get... Who's gonna get a delay game here? Minnesota or us? Oh, my goodness. This could be huge for us here. 2 seconds left. Oh, my gosh. Minnesota just got called for a delay game. So 2-man advantage here. I don't know. There's not even really a point of me putting power play plus because it's going to be like 2 seconds here of 5-on-3 time. But Minnesota's got a crowded box right now. There are 3 Minnesota Wild players in the penalty box right now. This is so funny. There's like 3 of them in there, man. Oh, let me update the shots again. This is actually hilarious, boys. This is so funny. There's like 3 of them boys, but that's the most crowded ad box I've ever seen in my life. Okay, so 22-17 on the shots in favor of Minnesota. It looks like number 10's about to come out the box. That is, who's 10? Brink. Brink's about to come out the box. Minnesota's going to challenge, though. Wait, he's challenging this. Oh my goodness. Wait, I just realized that. Because if he loses this challenge, don't we get a 5-on-3? What a challenge, dude. What a job by the Minnesota Wild's video team right there, video review team, and Coach Hines for challenging this. Because that That just saved them, dude. Puck mark, yep, that's true. Wow, dude, game of inches. But you never know if the puck doesn't. You never know if the puck even goes out of play if it doesn't touch that stick. So, big time challenge again. Hockey's a game of inches. Really good job by the review team. And now 2 seconds left. Power play is over. Minnesota gets nothing. Heiskanen shoots and a glove save made by Wallstedt. And there you go. Power play's over. It's a 2-1 hockey game instead of it being another 2 minutes of Stars power play time. That's just such a crazy challenge to win though, dude. Yeah, I give it to him. So face off here in the Dallas zone. Here's a one slapper off the face off. Little 1-2 little slapper. Puck is stopped there. Wallstedt got on top of it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Wallstedt did a really nice job here to get on top of this puck, glove it up there. Because, yeah, he's definitely got some PTSD from that Wyatt Johnston shot earlier in the game. This puck ricocheted off the board, then ricocheted off of Jamie Benn's stick and went right back near Wallstedt, who does a nice job. Being an NHL goalie is so hard, man. Like, at the same time, yes, you cover a decent amount of the net, but at the same time, right, the puck is so small and the redirections and the speeds coming at you, it's so tough. Benn to Heiskanen. Miro puts one on net. That one's stopped out in front. And here comes Minnesota. Puck goes back to the corner. R2 over there. Gets it to Heiskanen. 2-1 Stars lead with 17:20 to go. This puck goes down the ice. They wave off the icing. Wallstedt is down there. 17 minutes to play. Anaheim leads Edmonton. And Carolina end up getting the OT win to go up 2-0 on Ottawa, even though they took that first goal away in overtime. Here's Robertson. Dump and chase to Bork. And Bork will send this one around the boards. Nice pass to Harley. Here's a shot. Deflection in front. Nice save, Wallstedt. Stars tried to get a redirect play there. Forecheck still alive. Duchesne making a play. Harley gets it into the zone. But Minnesota gets it right back. They have it in the neutral zone. Offside call here against the Wild as they couldn't get a clean break. And now we got a little scuffle in the corner between Lundqvist and the Bogosian. Who is that? I don't even know. That's a really nice redirection play. Wallstedt's got 17 saves today. Puck in the corner. Kaprizov behind the net. Loose puck. And Ritzkovian sends this one up the ice. Wyatt Johnston behind the net. Rantanen sends it across to Heiskanen. Miro to Lindell. Out in front. Stopped by Wallstedt. Heiskanen trying to corral it behind the net. Gets it over to Rantanen. Stars threatening. Rantanen to Johnston. The Stars top group out there. Johnston holding it strong against the wall. Behind the net. Rantanen, Lindell, shot stopped by Wallstedt. Nice save with the pad. Puck around the boards, Ritzkovian. Trying to get it out in front to Rantanen, and it's one out by the Wild. Boldy. Here we go. Minnesota sends this one down the ice. The Wild and the Stars. What a battle between these two teams today. Puck sent around the boards. Minnesota keeps the forecheck pressure up. Tarasenko sends it off a skate. Spurgeon trying to get it into the zone still, or keep it in the zone. Stars have it. Bishop goes around. So it's past 11 o'clock here in Dallas. Stupid NHL and their late start times, man. Foxa took a shot there, went down. Puck out in front. And Jamie Benn will go to the corner. Dallas applying a ton of pressure here in the third. Bischel trying to get that third goal for the insurance. And that puck's deflected up and out of play with 14:40 to go in the third period. Ritzkovian. Third period shots on net. Yeah, the Stars have been applying relentless pressure all period long against Minnesota as Minnesota ices the puck here. If you are listening again, be sure to click the subscribe button. It really helps out the channel a lot. It's been a good game today, man. Really back and forth. Stars have just kept the lead, you know. Yeah, this game has just been completely different than game one. I think the Stars came out with a little more urgency today. They played with more urgency, or maybe, I don't know, maybe they just played better. Game one just didn't go their way, but the Wild have yet to record a shot in this third period after outshooting the Stars in the first two periods of the game. Ottinger behind the net. Faber! Oh my goodness! Oh my gosh, Ottinger nearly messed that up really bad there. Gave the Wild the puck point blank. Thankfully, there were some bodies out in front. Foligno dumps it inside. It goes off the post. Oh my goodness. How did Minnesota not score there? I'm going to need to see the replay. Benn takes this one up the ice. I genuinely don't know how Minnesota didn't score, man. That's just how, I don't know, sometimes the puck just bounces your way some days, and it's definitely bounced our way a couple times tonight. A lot of Stars fans are up on their feet right now. They wanted a penalty. Shots are even at 22 apiece. Into the zone. Dump and chase. Bourque sends this one around to Heiskanen. It was stoppage here with 13:21 to play. So Ottinger tried to play it back. It was stolen by Faber, but Foligno skated in and couldn't get a shot off. And then right here in front of the net, this puck goes up in the air, and it was deflected off the post. Lundqvist goes down. He nearly kicked into the net. What an eventful third period, man. It has been, wow. That's facts, man. Jake Ottinger and Jesper Wallstedt have both played well enough to win this game. Both these teams definitely, both these guys have played well enough to win this game. But only one can today. Only one can win this one. Either the Wild go up 2-0 or the Stars even it up and send this series to Minnesota 1-1. I mean, anybody who wanted to throw the towel in after game one doesn't know how the Dallas Stars usually open up series. Pretty bad is usually how the Stars open up a series. Duchesne behind the net looking for a shot. Dumps in front. Oh my goodness! What a save by Wallstedt. Great passing here from the Stars to set this up. Pass in front of the net. This one is just a great setup. Duchesne with a great feed to Robertson, and Wallstedt, good reaction to get over there and make a nice sprawling save. That was scary. That was really scary for Minnesota, I bet. But Wallstedt continues to be a tough man to beat this series. Duchesne has had a good game today. He's in the circle. If you are listening, be sure to click the subscribe button. Matt Duchesne, as Minnesota gets the guy kicked out of the circle. 8-0 this period in favor of Dallas. This definitely helps the Wild out as this puck went up and out of play off the face-off. One out of the defensive draw by McCarron. Stars have it. Duchesne rips one on net. That one's stopped by Wallstedt once again. He has been like the first few letters of his name, Wall. He's been a Wall today. 12:55 to go. He's been amazing this series, dude. What a tough guy to beat. For a reason. He's been an absolute dog. Stankoven at a goal? Oh my goodness, they score! Robertson tips it in! That's so big. I look down for 1 second, I look up, Lundqvist is putting it on net, and the Dallas Stars take a 3-1 lead. That's so big, man. We needed that one badly. Off the draw, Lundqvist puts one on net. Robertson with the deflection, and Jason Robertson has his second goal of the series. What a knockdown. I mean, that's just dang near impossible for a goalie to stop, dude. Kaprizov puts one on net. It's stopped by Ottinger. Boldy fired one wide next. This puck goes around to Kaprizov. Boldy lost it. Rantanen up ahead. Mikko Rantanen gets by Hughes. Rantanen. Johnston puts one on net. Rantanen shoots in. Stopped by Wallstedt. Couple chances there for Dallas. Couldn't get it in. Rantanen skates. Mikko Rantanen gets it around. Here comes Minnesota. They need a goal right back. Kaprizov to Hughes. Quinn Hughes. Dish. They get inside. And Ottinger corrals that one. That's such a clutch goal right there, man. Just a great job by Robo to knock that one down and in. Beautiful tip, boys. I mean, how do you even like how unbelievable. Face off is won by Minnesota. Brosen sends it down to Kaprizov, and that puck is deflected. Johansson gets it back. Ryan Johansson passing it around. Johansson skates around here. 11 and a half to play. Wild trail by 2. And here's a steal. Ben walking it in and shoots on Wallstead. He is stopped. Calm little 80-mile-per-hour snipe there from Big Jamie. Oh, yeah. Ben, you know Ben's going to go up Foligno all series long, man. That is going to be an intense matchup. The boys love to hit. Myers has it. Myers killing some time. 11 minutes to play here in this hockey game. For sure, for sure. Offensive zone time today has favored the Stars by over a minute. And we got more shoving in front of the net. Referees getting in the way. Again, this series is just going to be so... It's going to be like this all series. Wait. What did he do to him? You would actually like that boy would actually get fined so much money for this. Oh, most regular season games without a Stanley Cup. Two of the players on the Dallas Stars, Jamie Benn and Matt Duchene, and then Nick Foligno for the Minnesota Wild, and then a couple others out there, Claude Giroux for the Senators, and John Tavares for the Maple Leafs. Man, John Tavares was such a good player, and he was with the Islanders. I mean, I guess he's probably pretty decent for the Maple Leafs these days. I don't really know. This puck goes into the zone. Faber plays it back. And Minnesota comes the other way, 3-on-2, but Ritzkovian gets back. Wild send that one past Ottinger. Faber, shot on it, stopped by Ottinger. Rebound shot, also stopped by Jake. He gets back into position. Pass into the middle. Faber, point blank shot, and he scores. Oh, man. I don't like that one. Dude, can't let him get a point blank look like that, dude. Jake made the saves down low. He did what he was supposed to do. But then he gets a point blank shot in the middle of the ice. I mean, what's gonna happen, bro? It's a free shot. That's just bad defense. I mean, that's also a really good shot. He put that top shelf left corner. But it's just, I don't know, it's kind of an unlucky deflection there. It deflected. They played the lanes decently. Unfortunately, the lane was played pretty well, and then the puck just kind of bounced right to Faber, and that boy's been on a heater. 2 goals tonight. Yeah, Faber's been a dog. 10:07 to play. So that's why that Robertson insurance goal mattered so much. Puck into the corner. So now a little more nervousness in the AAC. 3-2 hockey game. Blackwell plays it ahead. Foxa in the corner. Lays a hit. Hartman trying to get it out so that Robertson insurance goal matters a lot more. It is officially a 1-goal game once again with under 10 to play. Hartman skates it in, trying to get it through. Stolen by Dallas. Here comes Matt Duchene into the zone. He's got Robertson with him. Puts it on in front. Robertson nearly tipped it in again. And we got more little scrum in front there. So we are playing hockey again. 9:10 to go. Minnesota was outshot 8-0 to start the period. Then they finally got a couple shots off, and one of them ended up getting in the back of the net. 9:04 to go. Into the zone. Broden took it in. Puck is deflected, and Bischel tips it up in the air. Myers in the corner lost it. Minnesota keeps it in the zone. Shot goes wide. Oettinger might have gotten a blocker on it. Puck is still in the zone. Eventually, Dallas gets rid of it. And Minnesota's got to re-enter the zone. Eriksson Ek he had a big goal in game 1. Haven't heard his name too much in game 2. Here's Quinn Hughes taking it behind the back. Gets it up top. Here's a slap shot. That one gets deflected by the traffic in front of the net. 8:20 to go. Someone's stick is on the ground. And we got some tackling going on in front. Minnesota trying to get some good puck movement for the 1T. Here's Hughes being pushed out of the zone. But Minnesota still with possession. Kaprizov into the point. Faber looking for that hat trick tonight. Gets it up to Kaprizov. Kirill. Pass around. Stick still sitting there in the middle of the ice. Here's a shot blocked by Dallas out of the zone. Minnesota's got to exit the zone and re-enter. Here comes Brock Faber. They have some numbers here. That pass goes wide. Here's a chance. This could be a breakaway for Robertson. He gets in. Robo's taken down. The officials tell him to play on, though, with 7.5 to go. And now Minnesota will get a counter here. It's a 3-on-3. And this puck is deflected out of the zone. Why'd they put a Casey DeSmith graphic up? Puck is loose in the zone. 7:05 to go. Behind the back, Radek Faksa. Faksa back up top to the point. Harley puts one on net. It's deflected in front, and Minnesota's got it. Hartman gets it around into the zone. I don't know why they put those DeSmith stats up, unless him and Ottinger changed uniforms. Because I see 29 in net right now. Puck up top, Hartman to the corner. 6.5 to play. Hartman up top. Middleton making a move. Gets inside, puts it in front. It's deflected. Dallas is going to go get the puck. Here comes Oscar Beck, and he will chip this one ahead to Faksa. Trying to get a line change, and they do. Colin Blackwell will go in and pressure. Blackwell hounding Middleton right now, and eventually he comes out. Minnesota's going to take it the other way. Brodin gets it inside. Stars well defended there by the Stars in the corner. They're trying to get it out of the zone and get the puck up the ice, and here we go. Rantanen deflecting it. Rantanen taken down by Brodin, and yeah, I don't think the officials are going to call literally like anything here in the final few minutes. I could be wrong, but yeah, they're going to let the boys play here, which is how it should be. You know, hockey, you're supposed to let them play in these big games. Ritzkovian, unless there's something legitimately horrible, like a high stick that draws blood, you're going to let him play. 5.5. We're almost in the crunch time, as I like to call it. The last 5 minutes is crunch time. Wild trailing by 1. They've trailed pretty much all game. Hughes being harassed by Steele into the neutral zone. He gets it over to Joel Eriksson-Ek. Eriksson-Ek dumps it back. Puck is deflected. Here comes Sam Steele the other way. Steele looking nice. Tried to get it over to R2, but he could not get a clean feed, and the Stars will do another line change. And now we're under 5. Minnesota has it in their own zone. Steele's on the ground. Puck comes out to Ben. Ben dumps it around the boards. Stick is lost by Minnesota. The puck is behind the net. And the Wild come out with it. 4:40 to go. Kaprizov skates it into the zone for the Wild. Tried to put it on net. It got deflected. And here comes Dallas. Bork dumping it in for Jason Robertson. Robertson takes the bump. Kaprizov trying to get it. There's still a big stick behind the net right now. Wild trying to clear it. Here's Robertson with a baseball type of swing there. Gets that one on net with the 30th shot of the night. That was some ridiculous stuff from Rantanen. Oh my God, Star Golden. Listen, click the subscribe button. Really does help out the channel a lot. Gonna be streaming a lot of hockey in the coming weeks. Playoffs are here. It's always a fun time. So please, yeah, click the subscribe button if you're enjoying what you're listening to. Quinn. Big dog. Amazing atmosphere in Dallas tonight. Stars fans love their hockey. 4 minutes to play. Wild have the puck, and here we go. They're taking it up the ice. Quinn Hughes into the zone. Hughes dancing around. Pass is deflected. It stays in the zone. Faber gets it out. We're probably a minute or two away from Minnesota pulling Wallstedt, going 6-on-5. That's when things get really intense. Puck in the corner. Pass up top. It's a bad one, and Minnesota cannot keep it in the zone. Line change for Dallas. Here comes Quinn Hughes. Oh my gosh, dude, goalie, there's no way, man. That's so embarrassing, dude. Too many men on the ice against the Stars, which will give Minnesota a power play with 3:44 to go. So that is just, oh my goodness. How do you even do that? It was not even close. And Johnson tries to hop over to the bench. Oh, that's so bad, dude. Now the Stars have to kill off a power play here to end this game. Pretty much. Two out of the last. Minnesota's going to get 2 out of the last about 4 minutes on this power play. That is huge, man. I just can't believe the Stars would do that stupid crap. That's embarrassing. That's so bad. How do you mess that up? I don't know. Here we go. So Minnesota gets a power play. Stars will clear the first couple seconds off here. Kill the first couple seconds off. And now Minnesota will go to work. Watch Wallstedt to see if Minnesota tries to pull him at any point. Boldy puts that one wide of the net. It's in the corner. Stars rip this one around the boards. That's another clear. 30 seconds in the power play. Three minutes to go in the third. A minute and a half on the power play. Now down to a minute 15. Eriksson Ek rips it around. Stars trying to meet him at the spot. Boldy. Puck comes out to the point. Now they can set up. Hughes to Boldy. Minnesota looking for the tie. Boldy. Pass over to Kaprizov. Kirill. Dangling it. Gets it to Boldy. Boldy. Pass up to Quinn Hughes. Hughes is so dangerous with the puck on his stick. 50 seconds left. Hughes to Boldy. They haven't pulled their goaltender. In front. Kaprizov. And he missed the net. Boldy. Looking up top. Hughes. One-timer. Bang. No good. Oh my goodness. Stopped by Oettinger. And Steele will clear it up the ice. Great goaltending by Jake Oettinger there. Less than 30 seconds to go. Minnesota's got to hurry. And we'll see if they pull their netminder here with about 2 minutes remaining in the game. Oettinger makes the save as Hughes reared back and ripped an absolute slapper. A screamer there. John Johansson over to Kaprizov. Kaprizov, 10 seconds left. Faber over. Kaprizov dumps it down. Stars leaving the front of the net open. Here's the puck. It's loose. Brink. 2 seconds left. They rip a shot off. It goes around and the power play is over. The Stars kill it off. A minute 30 to go. Kaprizov dumps it in front. Dallas has the puck. And a soft clear up the ice. They still haven't pulled Wallstedt yet. A minute 25 to go. Wallstedt is standing up high in the crease. We'll see if he exits. He is about to skate off to the bench. What happened with Minnesota? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Minnesota just got called for too many men on the ice too. I'd probably be yelling a lot more, but it is like 11:30 and my brother's asleep. But oh my gosh, Minnesota just got called for too many men on the ice. That is an insane screw up as well from the Minnesota Wild there. Holy cow. That's that. I mean, so the Stars kill off the penalty and they get rewarded with one of their own. So now Minnesota, I mean, oh, Kaprizov. So Minnesota has, I mean, yeah, the Stars are going to be on the power play for the rest of this game. What a night from Jake Ottinger. You know, a lot of Stars fans gave him crap, including myself, for his game one performance. And he comes out tonight and he has played a fabulous game. If you're all listening, click the subscribe button. Dallas on the power play. It's all about just preserving the puck and just winning this game and tying up the series. The Dallas Stars, can they do it again? They always seem to lose game one, but then they always, they usually find a way to win game two right after. Minnesota's got to be aggressive here. It is a 5-on-4, though, and they nearly turned the puck over, and Wallsted's going to the bench, so it's going to be a 5-on-5 now. Here's a shot. That one goes wide of the net. Boldy tripped up. No call, no whistle. 5-on-5 here for the Wild. They feed it out in front. And the Stars will clear this one down the ice. This one's going to roll. Is it going to go? It does! That's game. That's game. Is that Wyatt Johnston, I believe? Oh my gosh, that was beauty. That's a big one. Great job. Great atmosphere in Dallas tonight. 49 seconds left, and Minnesota put up a good fight, but the Dallas Stars come back in game two. And barring an absolute miracle, the Minnesota Wild are going to take this series to Minnesota tied up. And Wyatt Johnston with his second goal tonight, fourth career multi-goal playoff game for the young superstar, which is what Wyatt Johnston is, man. He is an absolute dog. The Stars are tied 1-1 in this series with 40 seconds left. We'll see what Minnesota does. I mean, we're the Wild. You can't be too upset, right? I mean, you take it. It's 1-1 series going back to Minnesota. I mean, at the end of the day, you split on the road. Not bad. But now it's up to the Stars to go be some road warriors and go get a win. 20 seconds to go in the game. Clock is just ticking down. Out in front, Faber going for the hat trick. Puck's loose in front. It's deflected. 15 seconds to go. And we have a whistle with 14 seconds left. That might be the most useless penalty in the history of the sport. Final seconds are going to tick off, and the Dallas Stars are going to win game 2 and tie up the series. That's what I'm talking about, boys. What a win. Love it. Way to go, boys. Good win tonight. That was a big one. They needed that big bounce back win after a bad game 1 loss. Didn't play their best hockey. Dallas comes out and wins game 2. Thank y'all for listening to the stream. Really appreciate everybody who tuned in. Click the subscribe button. We'll be back soon for some more Stars streaming. What a night, though. Good win. Really, really, really good bounce back win for the Dallas Stars tonight. They needed that, and they get it. Catch y'all in the next one. Game 3 will be on Wednesday. Once again, starting at 8:30. Jeez, wow. Well, I guess we'll see y'all on Wednesday. Have a good night, boys. Go Stars, baby. What a game.